Hi, I am M. Kamakshaya, open source software evangelist and also a full stack web developer. In this video, I'm going to show you the significance of two very important keywords known as this and super in object-oriented programming using Java programming language. Okay, I have my project here. I called it as an enterprise, in which I defined three different classes. The first one is employee, the second one executive, and then I have a class for manager. So I assume that the base class should have a word employee. So I define the base, I define the type of the employee. Employee is an employee, and that is being taken care in the base class with the name employee. And in executive, what I'm going to do, I'm just this executive is going to be a lower level employee. I assume that whenever a person is called executive, he or she should be a lower level employee, and whenever a person is called manager, and he or she should be a middle level employee. So now in this, so let me assume that I don't have anything here. Okay, this is just let's think that it is just to start with. So what I'm going to do, I'm just so this is, so I kept all my classes in a very crude form. I don't have any type definitions for the employee type in any of these classes, given classes. Now to start with, I'm just going to define the type of the employee in the base class. The base class is the class which bears the name employee. Okay, here it's going to be employee. Okay, just an employee, doesn't matter who is that employee. Now when I come to the executive, so I can create public void and then type of the employee. I can just type of the employee. This is a method, it's not by the way, let me delete this one here. I don't have any base okay, I don't need to have this one here. So type of the employee, and now this type of the employee. So here comes the keyword this. Okay, system out println. Now this type of the employee. You see here I don't have anything. This class executive don't have anything. So we are just inheriting this particular the variable from the employee, not from the, since I didn't define anything type of the employee inside this executive. Now this executive is going to inherit this particular property from the employee, this type of employee, and I just want to print that and see what's going to happen. Now here in the manager also I have, okay, manager, I will create one more method that is type of the employee. You see here, even in manager I don't have any type definition. So this particular variable is coming from the base. That is what is called inheritance. Okay, now let me go here and create employee emp is equal to new employee, and now emp dot type of the employee. So this is a method. Okay, in employee I got a method type of the employee. Employee, what is the problem here? Cannot instantiate the type of the, yeah, this is happening for unknown reasons. I don't know why. Employee emp new employee type of the employee, and this is happening for unknown reasons. Okay, again there is a problem. So I don't know why this is happening here. Executive. Yeah, even for that matter, employee should be there. Employee, why? Employee, this should be executive. exe. Now exe dot type of the employee. Now when I press the type of the employee, so it should be able to Okay, I'm executing it. Now it is an employee. So executive is an employee, but I want executive to be lawyer, not the employee. Okay. So what is happening here? There is a base type definition. So I define the type of the employee. The base class is an employee. That is why the executive inherits that particular property from the employee. Now if I can, this is not this actually. Okay, this is just going to be super. So if I, okay, okay, let me keep this, and now let me go for the test employee. And now here what happens, instead of I go for employee, employee, new employee. Okay, why this is not coming? This is an employee, and then this is just going to be executive. It is of the type executive. Now it is an employee. Now let's come here, employee, type of the employee. Now what line? Let's see what's going to happen. Type of the employee. The method type of the employee is undefined for the type employee. Cast, no, yeah, it's going to be. So employee, new executive, employee, type of the employee. Okay, now let's see. It said it's just a cast, yeah, employee. Now here what is happening is, this employee is of the type executive, then what is the type of the employee? Now let me go to the executive, and here let me create this executive, okay, this type of the employee. I don't know what is happening. It's going somewhere, and why it is going there? Why? Yes. So here comes lower. Now I don't know what is happening in the editor. Sometimes editors are bullshit, software applications. I don't know, maybe I'm not able to use editor properly. So this is now this. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's go to here. So now employee is an executive. Here we got, when I press this, it's telling me lower. Okay. Now let me go here, and suppose if I want to get, this is lawyer, but I do want to check with the base printer, and then come here, super comes, the best part of this keyword super comes here, so type of the employee. Now let's see what's going to happen. Okay, and now yeah, lower, executive, lower, and here super, this is executive. Now I don't want this. Let me use, why the bullshit it is not type of the employee, is not coming here. Okay, now I should be able to lower. No, it's not lawyer. Executive. I want both the super as well as this. This employee is lawyer. System or printer, this employee, and super should be the type of the employee. Now when I say type of the executive type of the employee, why it is coming over? Yeah, now it comes employee. So only thing is, so we cannot, no, it should happen actually. I don't know bullshit with this Eclipse. So I defined another instance level field. It is the type of the employee which is lower, irrespective of the, the parent class field, that is type of the employee. Here it is employee. In executive, I got lower. And now what happens when I use this keyword, and it is just going to be lower, and when I use super, it should be employee. So this is what I would like to. So this way we can make use of these two keywords, this and super, in order to fetch the details related to the parent class and as well as the base class. I mean the super class and base class. Otherwise, in other words, parent class and child class. Okay. In the same fashion, we can also do the same thing here. So this guy is going to be the, I mean, this he's a manager, and string. Okay, type of the employee. Let me copy this because I do have a lot of typing mistakes. Don't have. He is a middle level employee. Okay. Now this guy, I'm not using super here. Let me go here, and the manager man. So we got a new manager. Yeah, okay, fortunately it is going. I don't know, man type of the employee. Now let me see what's happening here. Middle. Okay, if I go to the manager and change here system, if I want to get the base, I mean the parent information, print ln super dot type of the employee. This is what is called inheritance. The super now is working from the variable level. Okay, it's not a method. This is just a variable in the parent class. It's not a method. So we can also use the super as I read. Okay, we can also use this keyword in 3 different ways. We can retrieve the details of the parent class by the variable, by the method, by the constructor. Okay, now let's go here and see what's going to happen. So lower employee, middle employee, something like that. So what I did is, I just, as a matter of recapitulation, so I have a type, a field which speaks about the type of the employee in the base class, and the type is employee. Now I have the child as a subclass which inherits from this employee. Executive inherits from the employee, and now here it is of the type lower. Okay, and there is another class manager, it is middle. Now in the test class, I can return the information about the base class as well as the subclass by merely executing the method type of the employee. Okay, so this way, the inheritance happens, and we can use both this as well as super keywords in a magical fashion to retrieve the information of the both base class and the subclass. Thanks for watching this video. This is just for this video.